Everybody wants to build the next video game. Everybody wants to build the next cell phone. They look at agriculture like it's almost, the taboo thing to even engineer anymore. Nobody's touched the pivot in 50 years. The structure, the change, yeah, there's a lot of different electronics going on it, but the main structure looks almost identical to the original guy that invented the pivot. I mean, they don't look that different.
IDEM Irrigation is an innovative irrigation company that is focused on redesigning and utilizing the center pivot to its maximum capability. We found that the center pivot is one of the most underutilized pieces of equipment on the farm, and so we want to make the most of it.
It had gone through a lot of iterations. It started as an undermount spraying system to spray rootworm chemigation with numbered compounds for UNL. So it was like 4 ounces per acre, so it had to be very limited. And from there, we just realized that the ball could also be used in omnidirectional ways. We can shoot up, we can shoot down, we can shoot sideways. And the equators that are on the ball give you that variation so you know the throw and the pitch in which you're using.
Our gooseneck is a soft hose gooseneck that mounts on the top of the pivot, takes the water from the top mount plug out of the pivot to get it down onto the drop. The drop being just a hose drop or a poly drop. Ours is the hose that drops the sprinkler head from the 12 feet elevation of the pivot down to whatever elevation off the ground we want, whether it's 9 feet, 6 feet, 3 feet off the ground, depending on soil type, crop type, all those different things play into where we put that sprinkler head in canopy or above it. And then from there we adjust what the ball looks like.
The big thing for me, and here's what I love about what we're trying to accomplish, is our goal is to save water for the farmers. Water is becoming the most precious resource there is. If we can help them save water by putting that water to the ground more effectively, then that's our goal. It's something that we have to be able to continue to think about the next generations to come. So that's what's probably more important to me, is how do we make the planet a little bit better and make farmers a little more efficient and keep it simple at the same time.
Oh, Nebraska's the epicenter of pivot irrigation. We have 50,000, I think, just in our state alone, 55,000, and we have about a draw of 80,000 pivots within a 400-mile radius of us.
Yeah, the combine was good. It was very like, hey, is this business model going to work? Is this, something that's a good idea of how to sell it and marketing, things like that? They really asked just tons of questions to really make sure that we were on the right path. They've introduced us to people that potentially has sped us up 6 months to a year just because of those relationships that they've had. So the combine really took it to another level when it comes to the network and the relationships.
Oh, it's huge for us. The fact that Farm Bureau recognizes what we're doing as something that's important to be part of this competition is huge. The marketing that we're getting from it, the exposure that we're getting from it, it means a lot. It also means that what we're working on is meaningful, that people see value in it, and we're not just wasting people's time. We're actually producing a product that growers and farmers are going to use.